The San Francisco Arts Commission manages over 3,000 works of art in the city's civic art collection. Some of them are pretty well known. Lotta's Fountain on Market Street, Union Square's Admiral Dewey Monument, and the Bronze Buddha in Golden Gate Park. Many pieces in the public art collection aren't seen as often, though. They're smaller works of art that include paintings, jewelry, and sculpture that represent the Bay Area's artistic style and history. Between 1946 and 1986, the San Francisco Arts Festival was an annual showcase for an incredible variety of arts and crafts. And each year, crowds would gather to see and buy the latest creations by Bay Area artists. Most often located in the plaza across the street from City Hall, the festival demonstrated the Arts Commission's efforts to encourage, highlight, and provide opportunities for local artists. 70 works of art from the arts festivals were selected for exhibition at the San Francisco International Airport for a show entitled The Art of a City, the history of the San Francisco Arts Festival.
Well, the Arts Festivals, they were held in San Francisco between 1946 and 1986. Originally conceived as a collaboration between Bay Area artists and the Arts Commission in response to the limited amount of local museums and galleries that were available to artists at the time. Over the years of the Arts Festival, the city used budgeted monies from the general fund to purchase jury-selected artwork by participating artists. We had a number of what was determined to be very significant pieces by mid-century Bay Area jewelers, and we were looking for an exhibition venue for those, and we realized that they were part of a larger picture, the Arts Festival traditions. The art of the city, the history of the San Francisco Arts Festivals began as a collaboration with the San Francisco Airport Museums and the Arts Commission staff. The two agencies had never really collaborated on any kind of themed exhibition. So when the opportunity arose, we thought it would be a great chance to explore the overlapping histories of the Arts Festival and the regional artistic identities that it encouraged. The event really became a significant forum for the exchange of kind of aesthetic ideas and material practices, material techniques. Jewelers such as Peter Macchiarini and Mary Renk, Margaret DePata, and influential potters such as Antonio Prieto. Much of what's being exhibited here at the airport has not been on public display for over 20 years. This is the first time they've been exhibited in their entirety. Probably one of my favorite pieces in the collection is the Robert Arneson's Jugs on Jugs from 1960. And to me, what's interesting about it, one, it's just visually arresting, but it also really illustrates a kind of a transitional period in the artist's career where he's moving away from functional forms towards more kind of wry, tongue-in-cheek sensibilities that came to define his career later in life.
Jugs on Jugs in particular represents an interesting transition by the artist from functional pottery into more whimsical forms, and one of several important works by artists who became very prominent later in their careers. Other pieces by Viola Fry, Bruce Beasley, Win Ing. The objects for exhibition were chosen to present the range of artists, mediums, of everything that was produced for the Arts Festival. These all represent purchase awards for their respective genres, whether they be ceramics or prints, paintings, metalwork, jewelry. San Francisco has a very rich legacy of modernist jewelers. The Metal Arts Guild, which was founded here by a lot of these artists, Mary Renk and Margaret DePata and Peter Macchiarini. These were amazing pioneers in their field and produced a number of pieces in this exhibition that were just remarkable, really bold use of materials, techniques for assembly, the finishing. Mary Renk, her jewelry in this exhibition is just marvelous. She takes a very constructivist approach, a lot of interlocking forms rather than solder, and just very beautiful, thoughtful work. Beautiful contrasting surfaces, the use of different metals. This is all very current. I mean, the arts, we're very fortunate to live in an area where the arts are so vibrant and supported, and that many of the artists who are still alive that are represented in this exhibition are still working. Their students are working, colleagues are working. So it is interesting that, and many of them are connected. These communities are very close knit. The platter by Antonio Prieto is remarkable. The treatment of the surface, decorative treatment of the surface, and he's such an interesting artist to learn more about because he seems to have come in contact with just about every ceramicist in this exhibition. Taught for, I think, more than 2 decades at Mills College, which is a real hub for ceramics. So this isn't the past. The festival may have been the past, but the art certainly continues, and the innovation. Charles Surendorf was one of the first organizers of the exhibition, the San Francisco Arts Festival, and worked with what was called a battleship linoleum and would freeze it so that he could use steel engraving tools instead of the traditional wood engraving tools to make his prints. So his prints are very richly detailed, very expressionistic, just wonderful. It's just a pleasure to be able to learn about these subjects, give them the proper treatment, and hopefully educate the traveling public and the airport community about a wide range of topics, anything from anthropology to pop culture to delving in fine arts here. It is a pleasure.
The Art of a City is currently on display in the pre-security area of the airport's international terminal. That means you don't need an airline ticket for a trip to see some great art. For more information about the Art of a City, visit sfoarts.org, where you can also learn about other exhibitions currently on display at the airport.